gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Shondell Wilbur.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell. That is Devin. How are we doing?
Doing great. Back out here. Another stream.
Back out. Another stream, another recording. We just discovered that we're on Twitch. That we go live on Twitch. So who knew? We didn't. We certainly did not. So that's new, at least to us. We've been doing this for a while and just did not know.
I'm putting it in now.
Yeah.
I'm filling in all the information. But I don't know.
It was all completely brand new. Who knew?
I guess that's right, done.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing. So, you know, if whoever was watching or is watching on Twitch,
one more follower. We at 40.
Uh-oh. Doing it big numbers.
We at 40.
Doing it big. Look at that.
I don't know how to write a description yet.
Killing it. Crushing it. Reaching the masses.
We out there.
Yeah, look at that.
We out there doing big things.
Yeah, doing big things. I don't know if the week in pro wrestling was necessarily doing big things, but things were getting done. We have Elimination Chamber on WWE side in just a few short weeks. Everything's leading to that, while we're also setting pieces and getting matches and getting things set for WrestleMania. So while we're talking about that, let's just go with the WWE side. Let's talk about it. Let's take it from the top, from the week that was. And we'll start on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. All in all, there were some things that was okay. Some things that I definitely did not care for at all.
I can see that.
Yeah, but all in all, how did we feel about Raw before we do some dissecting here?
Raw was a C show.
Raw was a week-to-week episode. It was
basic.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing. Well, here's the thing. I think everything was predictable.
Yeah.
So it was just okay. It was just something to watch.
Yeah, it was a show that, and it's we're getting, like I said, Elimination Chamber is here, WrestleMania is on its way, so we just need episodes to get you there. There's episodes that, you know, they further things ever slightly. You know, right now you can either hit the gas or slow down depending on where you're going. So, you know, it's time to bring things back a little bit while we're putting them in place for Mania, but also, like I said, we got Elimination Chamber in just a few short weeks, so we gotta put some things into place for that. And WWE did do that this week with a lot of their qualifying matches for men's and women's Elimination Chamber. So let's start from the beginning. The beginning of Raw with Jey Uso, as it seems like every show in WWE starts off with Jey Uso, essentially.
Because we know, here's the thing. They're doing this, we know he's going to be the champion.
I believe so.
There's going to be no surprise. No surprise at all.
Because at this point, you got to think, if he loses Saturday night's main event, which he did, and then wins the Royal Rumble, how would he go to WrestleMania and then lose again?
See, I would have him lose.
And then it's like, well, why would you because there's a lot of people still that's like, oh, well, you wasted a pick on just Jey Uso to win the Rumble, where you had all these other people that could have won the Rumble, and it's just
But
Jey
it's time
Uso.
for Jey.
It's like, if there's no payoff for Jey Uso now, then what was the point?
Just to keep people, excited about him. For me, I feel as though this is his time. Like he's doing big things. People love him. It's his time to get a championship belt.
Yeah,
Let him get the belt. Let him ride it out until next WrestleMania. SummerSlam. I would let him have it till SummerSlam.
All right, we'll give him at least till SummerSlam. It's being generous. We'll give him till SummerSlam.
But it's WWE.
You never know.
He might hold on it for a whole year.
No.
He might hold on it.
It's a big commitment. You got a lot of people on Raw. I don't know. And then you got the Raw that, of course you got WrestleMania afterwards where they're going to be moving parts. There's going to be people getting called up, people doing this and that. So you never know. Yeah. But I do feel like the same as you, that we are definitely heading towards a Jey Uso championship win, especially how we started off Raw. We started off Raw, crowd's yeeting, Jay's doing his thing, everybody's behind him, crowd's going crazy, McAfee's going crazy, Michael Cole's getting better at his dapping up. And, of course, we get the Gunther attack.
Yeah.
So Gunther attacks Jay while he's eating on the table. And, you get the back and forth a little bit. And you get what we called, what you talked about. And Jay selects Gunther for WrestleMania. So now that's out of the way. It's out of the way now. So, we had Jay losing Saturday night's main event. Jay winning the Royal Rumble. Jay saying he would like a crack again at that he could beat Gunther. Gunther's like, no, people like you don't win the championship. Classic Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we come to know his MO. We've seen it with Damian Priest and all that. But it does seem like we're going to get a Jey Uso title win at Mania.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's okay. Give it to him.
Yeah, it's okay.
Like, I'm not mad about it. Let the little boy get the little belt. Call it a day.
Gunther's thing is having people win the big one against him at Mania.
Yeah.
Like Sami Zayn last year with the Intercontinental Championship, going to be Jey Uso this year for the World Heavyweight Championship. We'll see. But yeah, so that opening segment just solidified the fact that we're going to get Jey Uso versus Gunther once again for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. So we got a match for Mania set.
Can I announce one thing?
Yes.
For those who check us out on Twitch, I figured out how to do the chat.
Oh!
Stepping up, doing big things.
Things is happening. Look at that. We figured out chat.
So you can chat with us.
There's a chat? Yeah, there's a little chat bubble thing there.
Don't mean I'm be able to quickly respond to you, but
there, it's there.
It's there.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Things happened. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. But yeah, so we got our Mania match set. And like I said, we're definitely look like we're getting towards a Jey Uso World Championship.
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's worse things that could have happened.
Well, there's going to be worse things that's going to happen.
Yeah, there's going to be worse things that are going to happen later on in this episode of Raw as we talk about it. Next up, we had Io Sky and your favorite female wrestler, Dakota Kai, versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
See, Dakota Kai is such a bad wrestler. She going to end up hurting Liv.
Liv took a nasty little cut.
Yeah, right above the eyebrow.
Yeah.
Split her wig open.
Yeah.
She kept on going.
She
She
did.
was like,
Yeah. This was a good match too. I really enjoyed this matchup. But yeah, no, yeah, it was fine.
yeah,
You didn't care for Dakota Kai's performance here
can't wrestle. At all.
Just the hate for Dakota Kai.
She just
real.
She probably was a good wrestler back in the day. But then she bust her knee up. Now she all scared to do something.
that did it for you.
She's scared to get hurt.
I mean,
So you might as well just quit your job.
She's had a history of some of issues.
Bad wrestling. You don't see good wrestlers getting hurt all crazy. Should be all right.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. I do believe Dakota Kai will be okay. Let's see. Then we had Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bailey and Lyra Valkyria. I mean,
I would rather have seen Lyra go to the Elimination Chambers and lose than Bailey go and lose.
man,
Bailey has had her time.
yeah, I mean, but they're also, it was very predictable. Like you said, there's a lot of predictable stuff going on here. Bailey was going to win here. You got Lyra Valkyria. She's the women's Intercontinental Champion. Same thing with on the SmackDown side. We'll talk about later on with Chelsea. But there's a lot of moving parts. Bailey's always just in the conversation of a championship. So it just made sense to put her in the chamber.
Yeah, it did, but I would have preferred her to just sit out for a little bit and give somebody else a chance. Like, that's it. You doing too much right now. You had your reign. You was all right. You done. Fall back. Let somebody else get up there.
Yeah,
Go back to the Basketball Hall of Fame or wherever you were.
Oh, the All-Star game, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there was an All-Star game.
Yeah, Bailey was out there doing things.
I didn't even watch it.
But yeah, so, Bailey advances to the chamber, which is fine. It's, like I said, it was one of those things where once you seen the match advertised, you just knew. Then we had the segment with AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio.
Why are we putting AJ Styles against Dominic and Carlito and all them? That is so stupid.
Yeah, I didn't care for this. Like, this is after all that. This is not saying Dom's, terrible or anything. I just don't really see I don't really see what's going on here.
AJ Styles needs something to do.
Yeah.
Dominic is like, well, I'm not doing anything either. I'm gonna crack this beverage open.
ASMR? Oh, we didn't get it.
No, I muted the mic.
Oh, so I'm pretty sure
it's loud.
Some people would live for that.
Yeah. But yeah, Dominic's not doing anything. He's waiting for the Judgment Day to fall apart.
As we all are.
Yeah.
Just end
it gives AJ Styles some easy W's.
Yeah.
Come in, you throw Dom around, you throw Carlito around. Especially since whatchamacallit is out.
JD.
JD is out recovering. Yeah. So it gives them something to do. It gives AJ somebody to target.
Yeah,
I guess.
Now. Yeah, I guess.
That's going to change eventually. He's going to go after Drew.
Something.
In my opinion, I think he's either going to go after Drew or Punk.
I could see an AJ Punk thing.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That I could see an AJ Punk thing. That interests me a lot.
But this is what's going on with AJ. This is just a filler.
Yeah, I mean,
he's
it's the welcome back. We're gonna get you reacclimated to what's going on.
Yep.
You're on SmackDown now. You're on Raw, so we'll just
see what happens.
We'll fit you in there. Then we had the World Tag Team Championship match.
Oh, you missed the little interaction between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor.
Yes. On the I kind of like how they do that with the like the old school them in the crowd elevated type thing. I mean, the back and forth there. I mean, Seth's got to be going to the chamber, so
yeah. Who cares about Finn Balor?
Yeah, it's
like no.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like
I'm sorry.
I like Finn, but there's nothing. Finn has been doing nothing.
I like JD more than Finn.
Ooh.
After what JD went through and did,
JD proved something to you.
Like Finn ain't doing nothing.
He gave something to you.
He ain't out there breaking ribs for the fans.
I mean, well, he tore his shoulder completely to hell when he wrestled Rollins at SummerSlam that time for the
that was
championship.
He was
gone. He was gone for a long time.
It was weak. JD took a ring to the dome and wrestled that same day. And then he broke a bunch of ribs. Punctured lung is serious.
Yes, that's nothing to sneeze at.
That
is nothing to sneeze at.
And he was like, I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this.
Finn just like whining. He's been doing a lot of whining.
He has been. He wants to be the leader of the Judgment Day, but there really shouldn't be a Judgment Day anymore. It's just like stuff happening with some people, and we don't care.
I need R-Truth to move over and just take over the Judgment Day. I do. I need him to take over the Judgment Day. That would be unbelievable. To have R-Truth, do I Finn, all of them sitting there, they don't understand. All of a sudden, Liv, Raquel, and all of them are listening to R-Truth.
like he brainwashed him or something.
Yeah, and Finn is confused. Like, what is going on? We need that. It ain't even gotta be a long-term thing,
Just something that happened.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, but yeah, they're gonna have a match. The match is gonna be fine, I'm sure, and Rollins is gonna go to the chamber.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Then we had the tag team championship match.
I don't like the Creed brothers.
I thought I was gonna like them more than I do. I don't. Yeah, I could take them or leave them. I still very much enjoy the War Raiders.
Yes,
but it's so weird because the tag team dynamic is night and day from Raw and SmackDown. Like it's virtually non-existent on Raw. Yeah. You got like the War Raiders and just some other stuff that's happening. And then on SmackDown, you got DIY, you got Pretty Deadly, you got the Machine Guns, you got, Street Profits that are looming around. You got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of moving parts there on the SmackDown side, which
tons.
Yeah, which is a very entertaining tag team division over there. But yeah, I mean, War Raiders retained, thankfully. But it was disqualification, so you gotta figure there's gonna be another match coming between them.
Give it to them.
And then the Creed brothers will probably
we ain't doing nothing.
Then the Creed brothers will probably win the tag team championships.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You don't want this to happen?
No, not the Creed brothers. Trash.
I feel like it's coming.
And then when they go give Ivy now a belt too?
Well, she could beat Lyra. She could be Intercontinental champion.
Nah.
No? Then Chad Gable could come back and win a championship.
I can see Chad winning one.
All of American Made wins titles.
I'd be so upset about that. I'm like, yo, this is who is writing this garbage? That would aggravate the hell out of me if all of them, like you got tag team, intercontinental, or all of them. No.
They could have both it could be both Intercontinental champions. It could be Gable and Ivy Nile, and I don't know.
No.
Or maybe Chad Gable feuds with Jey Uso in the future and wins the championship.
I
don't
wouldn't
know.
mind that.
Fantasy booking.
Yeah, Chad Gable's great.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I would not be upset of Chad Gable, going after a belt.
Get that man the world title. Why not?
Oh, hell no.
Give him the world title.
No.
Give him the world title. Have him beat Jey Uso and win the world title.
I can't get behind that one.
Come on, Gable for champion.
He can get a championship, not no big championship.
Yeah, let's do it. We can outwork everybody on the roster. Imagine how obnoxious he could be as world champion and having a championship.
That's what
stable.
I'm thinking. Yeah,
it would be fantastic.
I think. What do you say? He right now he went to Latin America,
the dark arts.
Yeah, that's the most racist stuff I've ever heard.
People are there's people that are like, oh well, it could be Malachi / Aleister Black because the name of the thing with the dark arts, the training thing that he has and all that. I don't know, but I don't know.
That man's on vacation.
Yeah, but I mean, he'll come back and hopefully we'll have something. But I think the Creed brothers will wind up tag team champions sooner than later.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense. You got to give it to them after a while. I'm still not cool with the American made title.
Yeah. Understood.
Understood.
It's...
I'm glad Pure Fusion is gone.
Yeah, it's
sorry that she had to get fired.
Yeah, so yeah. Damn.
Well, no, she said she wasn't renewing her contract because she was exploring movie roles.
Yeah, well.
You sent that message out after I heard you got fired. Sorry, DeVille. I know the truth.
Speaking of knowing things, apparently CM Punk didn't know who Logan Paul was by the music. When CM Punk cut his promo.
Neither did I.
Neither did Seth Rollins a couple of weeks ago because the music played. Seth Rollins was like, "Who is that?" So no one.
I'd be confused.
No one knows and or cares.
I like that. That's fun to me.
Yes,
I like that. I like as much as some people in the world on the socials don't really care for Logan Paul.
Correct.
He's good at what he does.
Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that don't care about Logan Paul. I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
But, unfortunately, I have to see him on TV every week. But, this back and forth here with him and Punk was fine. It was one of those things you got Punk bigging up Rey Mysterio, which means he's going to lose.
Oh, we forgot. Rhea giving Io Sky championship match.
Yes. I believe you called that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yes.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, to make good for pretty much killing her championship.
But here's the wild thing. She said after Elimination Chamber, I'm thinking out of the craziest thing, Io beats Rhea. Hold on.
Oh, okay, I'm waiting. Okay, I'll you're in the kitchen. I'm gonna
Io beats Rhea, which would shock the world. Alexa Bliss wins. the Elimination Chamber.
Okay.
And then it's Io and Alexa Bliss for the championship.
Okay.
Because let's say, because if...
Or you throw Rhea back in, like, because Rhea's got to have something at Mania, unless you do a triple threat.
She's still going to win. If Rhea's in the picture, she's going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like at a major event, if Rhea wins, they're going to have her lose at WrestleMania or anything like that again.
You give it to Bianca, and Bianca wins because Bianca's the new Undertaker with her undefeated streak at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's wild, too. I didn't even think about that.
But no, I think they'll probably still do a tag team thing. I'm assuming because there's, her and Naomi are still tag team champions, unless
For now.
For now, yes, exactly. For now,
because that tape they pulled out.
We're gonna get to SmackDown in a second. Because we're gonna get to SmackDown in just a second. But I will say, what was this? This led into Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio.
Now here's my thing, and nowhere in my mind would I believe that a Logan Paul could beat a Rey Mysterio.
Clean? No. That was bullshit. No.
Yeah.
Don't do this to be WWE. Don't even try. I'm not subscribing to this bullshit. Like you
put him against anybody else.
You want this so bad. Like, it's Logan Paul. You could have a low blow or pulling the tights or putting the feet on the ropes. Anything. Don't get this shit to him clean off of Rey. I don't want that.
You see what they doing to Rey.
I don't want this at all.
They just getting rid of Rey.
I don't want this at all.
So they can keep pushing Penta.
They're gonna move Rey aside for Penta.
And I'm gonna be mad.
Like, clean?
Oh, never would have thought.
Or I'm sorry, it's not clean because of the whole titanium bullshit thing we're gonna do.
What is it? Wait, let me back up. Let me ask you about that. What is the whole story about that hand?
No, he's got something in his hand, like a rod or something. Because
they were saying some type of titanium plate.
Something. I don't know.
What is in Logan Paul's hand?
Like what is he supposed to be, the new Lex Luger with the forearm?
What is this? What does he have? A 44 millimeter screw. Hold on. Let's enjoy, blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
That
blah,
screw
blah, blah.
had to come out. He broke his hand, and they put a 44 millimeter in the screw to fix the broken bone. After this, he was told by the hospital he made him a box again. The screw is situated in the center of his hand. And also, is it still in there? But it's a screw.
Yeah, look, WWE is gonna sell it like gold for moments like this where he gets to beat Rey Mysterio.
40 millimeters. That's a little over 1.5 inches.
It's in WWE world. It's the same as brass knuckles.
Oh, my gosh.
Apparently. Apparently it's the same as brass knuckles.
You go to Home Depot and get a 30 pack for like $9.99.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say even cheaper than that. Yeah.
I don't understand.
But clean.
Yeah, I don't like it clean.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm rejecting it. Yeah. In my mind, he cheated to beat Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, he had to.
Like, come on now. And then with this whole little, everybody's trying to sell was it pulverizer or whatever the hell? Look, whatever. I don't care.
No. Be a douche. This is why we need you. We need you to be a douchebag in the WWE. I don't want you to win clean. That's like when Chelsea Green wins.
Yeah, well,
Clean.
I don't need her to win clean. Even though I like Chelsea Green,
Very much so.
very much so.
But I don't want you to be
Yeah,
a
Yeah, I don't
good
want-
wrestler.
I don't want you. I don't want you just out here just downing people. Unless they're like, unless it's like a local talent and they're doing like a showcase thing, and
You beat up local talent.
and it's playing up to the characters. Like, oh, I'll issue an open challenge, and you got this, somebody who clearly is not going to win the match, and
Yeah.
you beat them clean. Fine, but
I
yeah.
need you to hide again like you did in the Rumble.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
put out
dude.
executive orders about no wedgies.
That was fantastic.
It was.
That was fantastic. But yeah, whatever. Whatever. That was Raw.
That was Raw.
That was Raw. SmackDown was a 3-hour show.
Was it?
Yeah, it's some stuff
Oh.
happened. Yeah,
Didn't feel it.
Yeah, there were some things. Let's just jump right into it. We started off with Cody, of course, because why not?
Garbage.
Then we get Drew McIntyre. We get the whole, we get some Drew and Cody stuff
Mhm.
with the, Elimination Chamber. Where everything's right now, like I said, everything's heating up for Elimination Chamber. Now that Jey Uso has made his selection in Gunther, we're heading towards the Elimination Chamber, and whoever wins that is going after Cody Rhodes and the WWE Championship. So
I hope Drew wins.
I don't know who's winning this. Maybe Cena, maybe Punk.
No. This whole Cena stuff, who you are.
Roman's not winning. Something's
No.
gonna happen.
Roman needs to get taken out because
Yeah.
he, we got to treat our cancer survivors better.
Maybe there's probably because they were doing this whole thing, and maybe we're still headed there, where it was rumored about the triple threat between Rollins, Punk, and Roman. So I don't know.
I don't care about that.
I mean, it would. I don't know.
I
We'll
need to
see.
see. I don't want Cena to win because I don't think he deserves a W. I don't care what he's
Not
done for
yet.
WWE.
Not yet. I feel like being he's on this year tour, this year farewell tour. I feel like if we're going to give Cena another championship win, just do it at the end.
Yeah, make it quick.
Just do it at
like a
the end.
Band-Aid.
Just do it at the end. Give it to him. Let him ride off in the sunset.
Yeah, because
No.
I don't need him winning. I don't need Punk winning. I need Drew to win because I think he's gonna be the reason that Cody dips into madness. That's the only reason. Other than that,
Okay.
I don't. No.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But you brought Jay out. I mean, Drew McIntyre came out. Then Jacob Fatu comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Fatu came out on 10, as the kids say. And he was just, look, he has a qualified match later on in the night. It's going to be a triple threat with him, Braun Strowman, and Damian Priest. And he has all intentions on beating them up. I'm sorry, dog walking their asses, as he said, quite elegantly.
Yeah.
And going to WrestleMania and taking the title back to the family where it should have never left, as he said. So, I mean, you had that looming for the night. Then Solo shows up. The Jacob's like, oh, I'm going to need to go talk to this dude because WTF is going on with you not being around. So, that was to come. How do you feel about the whole Solo Jacob thing?
I think it's moving.
We're getting somewhere because of later on in the show.
We're getting to Jacob knocking Solo back a couple notches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we're gonna get a Jacob and Solo match.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get Jacob beating Solo and Solo basically acknowledging Jacob.
As
and
we
him
should.
fall into the background.
I feel like we should.
But Tama Tonga needs to be above Solo.
Yes. So Tama Tonga's gonna be Jacob's right hand man.
Yep.
and
And then Solo.
then Solo goes back down.
And then when
to...
the other Tonga come back, put him above.
Damn. You gonna
Yeah,
put
put him
Tonga low above Solo?
Solo. Yep.
Damn. Solo will be at the bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
Damn.
Make him earn his way back up.
Woo. For his failure.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's a rough one.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. Next up, we had another qualifier for the Elimination Chamber match. We had Naomi versus Chelsea Green, which we talked about a little bit. Naomi wins. I'm not mad. I'm okay with this. You got Bianca and Naomi both in the Elimination Chamber.
Which I don't see how that's gonna work.
Yeah, something's going to happen here that's going to play into this whole Jade thingy. Something. We're getting a little too, I don't know, something shaky. Yeah, that tape, man,
Now this is about that tape. They were already at the ambulance when Liv and Raquel walked by.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would they still be in the area? Like, it doesn't make sense.
No.
Oh, let me see.
And did you see Naomi's reaction when Nick Aldis said he had tape?
She was nervous. She was nervous.
I'm still going with Naomi.
I'm looking for the video.
You
What
asked
was
me.
what was it?
Nah, that was the 14th. That was.
So yeah, they're not gonna let me pull it up as fast as I wish I could. But yeah, when it didn't make any sense why they would be in the area. Naomi looks like she's guilty already.
Yeah.
When was this? This had to be halfway through the match. Like, she looked guilty.
Yes,
I want to think she did it.
Yeah, I'm still leaning towards a Naomi is guilty here.
I'm looking.
Cause like there's no.
No, this happened in the first video.
Like
no, she. What it was. I want to think that Naomi had a little bit to do with it, but there's another factor.
Okay.
I want to think that she's had some help.
Okay.
I don't think that. I don't want to say that she did it by herself, because there had to be more going on between this.
Okay.
Who is Naomi working with?
So you're saying she's not acting alone here?
No, because she wanted to be the tag team champion so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Now that she is, and she knows she's going to have issues with Bianca when she finds out.
Mm-hmm.
So who is she working with?
Somebody's gonna have to help her with. If Jade comes back and it's Jade and Bianca versus Naomi, she's gonna need some assistance.
And who has she been around? That's who I've been looking for.
Okay.
I've been looking to see who Jade has been. I mean, who Naomi has been being around, who she's been buddy with. And I think it's Lash Legend.
Oh, Lash Legend.
I think it's Lash Legend.
The conspiracy theories go
I do.
hard.
Now, why do I believe? Because Lash has been on WWE a lot. She's coming up to the main roster. I guarantee that.
I could see that after WrestleMania.
She's coming up to the main roster.
I can see that. She's been on SmackDown a few times, you know.
And Naomi and Lash Legend.
Maybe Lash Legend is like Naomi's heater.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm looking.
Book it. Let's book it, WWE. Let's do it.
Who was that ran up to the ambulance? That wasn't Bianca who ran up to the ambulance. You got Naomi in her coat. And then you had that was Bailey.
Okay.
Bailey. I'm about to say, who was that? Nah, there's some info. I'm going to have to dive deeper into that video. See, Nick Aldris, he couldn't get it to work himself.
Yeah, what was that? That was
he
like
was struggling.
Yeah.
That was a real AEW moment right there. Like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, what's with this delay? Everybody's sitting there just awkward silence. Wait for it. He hit
it twice.
The next up after that, we had some tag team action.
Yeah, Sami Zayn talking dumb stuff.
Oh yeah, the video and then
I don't care.
And then the Kevin video. We're heading towards Elimination Chamber and then probably Mania.
Yeah,
like they'll have some type of fight at Elimination Chamber, and then because Sammy might not be cleared by then, but they'll have like something, and then by WrestleMania they'll have.
I'm waiting for Kevin Owens to hit him with a car.
That could happen.
That's what I want.
That's probably the last thing they need to do is just some good old vehicular.
He's in a car all the time.
Warfare.
Mm-hmm. See Sammy come out and he just hit him with the car. Take off.
Or Sammy gets, or let's Sammy get a little level of revenge. KO recording the video, and then you see Sammy just jump in through the side window and started
hype
something.
Yo, Sammy, you would get much respect if you just throw a brick through the window and hit him with some smoke. That'd be amazing. That would be a descent back into the old school Sammy.
It is, but see, he's better than that. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, disgusting.
Stole Sammy.
The old Sammy get put through the mat and can't keep a belt.
Yeah, well, yeah. And we had the Motor City Machine Guns. Well, here's the tag team aspect and on SmackDown. Like, you got all this stuff going on. You got Elgato. You got DIY. You got Machine Guns. You got Pretty Deadly. You got Street Profits. And everybody is circling around circling around the tag team titles, which is the way it should be. Like, the match here wasn't much to it. You give Machine Guns some more momentum.
And I keep forgetting who Los Groza are.
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting who they are.
Yeah, Angel Garza.
I'm like, who are these guys? Like, this local talent?
Every week. You forget every week.
I was sitting there, I'm like, wow, they got some good local talent coming out.
And Elgato Del Fantasma is minus Elektra Lopez, who is no longer with WWE now. That was very abrupt because she was literally there last week.
Mm-hmm.
In the whole promo.
It's just going to be Pretty Deadly winning.
I hope so.
And then everybody trying to go after Pretty Deadly, but they got shows to do.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope this all ends with Pretty Deadly at some point winning the tag team titles, which we need. We need that. What we didn't need. was, well, we had Shinsuke, which we do need.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all day with Shinsuke. I love this whole everything about Shinsuke. And we get LA Knight and the Miz exchange, which turns into a match between LA Knight and the Miz.
I don't get. What does the Miz got to do with LA Knight?
Oh, the Miz wants the United States Championship. He wants to coming on to SmackDown now. Wants to wants to ride high, wear some gold, which is fine.
Yeah.
LA Knight wants his championship back, which he says is his.
Forgot he had it.
And Shinsuke's like, whatever. I don't, just I'll fight somebody.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Nick Aldis doing what Nick Aldis does. Signs matches. We knew LA Knight was going to beat the Miz. We knew this.
They don't get the Miz no respect. Yeah.
No. Either in the promo that the LA Knight cut or in the match where we knew he was going to lose. So we're still heading towards LA Knight and Shinsuke for the United States Championship again, which is fine. But
yeah, Shinsuke's going to win. Nobody care about the LA Knight.
Yeah, we knew this was going to happen.
This was funny because Carmelo was butthurt. That's why he was so hurt. He's like, I'm him. No, you're Carmelo. No, yeah, I'm him.
You're not Tozawa.
You're not Tozawa. That had me dying.
R-Truth just out there just being the national treasure that R-Truth is.
It would have made it so much better if R-Truth would have won.
Yeah, just give Carmelo just all the losses.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it served its purpose. It's fine. Then we had a championship match on the show.
Was it really?
I
don't think they came out there for that.
They didn't. They came out there to do some work on Tiffany.
That was it.
They came out there to put the screws to Tiffany Stratton.
Because she was on the offense, the defense the whole time. Like, she just couldn't get a leg up.
Yeah, so we had we had Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. And like you said, it wasn't about it wasn't about that for Candice and then Nia Jax.
No. They were just out there just trying to catch a body.
I mean, she did wrong them and wrong Nia Jackson specifically by cashing in on her and taking the title from her.
Nia shouldn't have been so naive to believe that she wasn't gonna nobody's gonna cash in on her.
Right, as Tiffany said, Nia thought she was a dumb blonde, and she wasn't gonna use her, but tables turned shockingly. And like I said, there really wasn't a match. There was a match. A match took place. Yeah. However, there wasn't a resolution to the match because they decided they wanted to try to end poor Tiffany Stratton.
And look, Candice LeRae bouncing around trying to do stuff.
Hey, listen, Candice has been doing work ever since she got, ever since her and Nia Jax started doing stuff since Candice replaced Tiffany being competent in Nia Jax's eyes. Candice has been out there doing some work. So, but this turned into a double team. And Tiffany Stratton was down and out and looked like she, wasn't faring too well.
She got beat up.
And then God's greatest gift to mankind happened to Tiffany Stratton. In the form of Trish Stratus. We got some Stratisfaction here.
Mm-hmm.
Trish came out trying to even the odds a little bit. Long story short, we're going to get some Stratisfaction at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, she just called that ticket.
Listen, who going to tell her no? It's in Toronto.
Exactly, yeah.
That woman does what she wants. Speaking of someone else doing what they want, Charlotte Flair took that opportunity to call her shot and make her natural selection, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. in picking Tiffany Stratton for WrestleMania.
I saw that coming.
Yes, you did. So we're going to have Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. Does Tiffany Stratton win?
No.
Should she win?
Unfortunately,
Should she win? Yes.
she should win, but unfortunately, they're not going to let her win. They're not going to let her win.
I feel like she should, but I don't know. We'll see.
Because, like, everybody's so hype on this lady. You know,
the best way to make Tiffany and to solidify her more so than she already is, get her over that hump, is a win over Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
If we're trying to make stars and do that, like, people love Tiffany already. That would make it that much better. That would do more to solidify her and give her more momentum moving forward. A big win at WrestleMania over Charlotte Flair after Charlotte won the Royal Rumble.
It'd be great.
It would be great.
But Charlotte, she got a fresh round of Botox. She doing all right. You saw her face. She came out a lot smoother.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, this is correct. Yeah,
them wrinkles was gone. I'm like, who this young lady? Like, you got that botulism in you.
Be like, oh, that's Charlotte. But yeah, so things are happening. We're setting some things up for WrestleMania. We got our 2 Royal Rumble winners that made their picks, made their selections. We had Jey Uso picking Gunther on Raw, and then you had Charlotte picking Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown. So we got our WrestleMania matches set, at least for those. At least for that, we have WrestleMania matches set up already. Then came our main event. Triple threat, right?
Yes, sir.
Jacob Fatu,
Damian Priest, and Braun Strowman
versus Braun Strowman. I mean, this was fine.
Yeah, to me, any of them could have won.
Yeah, any of them. Damian Priest, after Damian won, I was like, okay, all right, this is fine. This makes sense. They put Damian in the chamber. You got Braun and Jacob still doing stuff. You got Jacob got in Solo and so there's a lot going on there. Jacob in the chamber trying to vie for the championship right now while he's got other things going on. So I'm like, all right, this works. This works. Damian Priest winning works.
Yeah.
Which is fine. And it only just enhances the drama with Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And I think, like you said, we're leaning towards at some point Solo's gonna have to acknowledge Jacob, because Jacob don't seem to be too happy right now.
No, not at all.
Yeah. So, there's that. SmackDown was fine. It was an episode of SmackDown.
Yeah.
It if nothing on both of the shows, like I said, we set up, we got WrestleMania matches. So we've done that at least this week.
You want me to give the Dynamite review?
Yes, let's do it.
Run through. What did we call it last time?
AEW in a nutshell.
AEW in a nutshell.
Let's do some AEW in a nutshell. It is time.
All right, it's 53. We're going to see how quick we can get this done.
Let's get it.
AEW Dynamite, February 12th. Pretty much, AEW Dynamite was the Hangman Page and MJF show.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Max Caster coming out talking about he's platinum now.
Greatest wrestler alive.
Yep. He got served because Hangman came out, shut him up extra fast. You had the Trios Championship match, Death Riders against the Undisputed Kingdom. Of course, the Death Riders are going to win because they treat Adam Cole like he's a nobody.
WTF, AEW.
Can't stand it. Funny thing was Adam Copeland, and Jay White stole the briefcase off of Maria Shafari. Thought that was hilarious. Samoa Joe, Hook, Shibata versus 3 random dudes. Didn't care. MJF did nasty things to Dustin Rhodes.
He did.
Hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that was rough.
But
in Texas.
Yeah. But but Hangman Page came out to set that boy straight.
Yes.
Maya World and Megan Bain. Don't know who either of those are.
Listen, they're putting some stock in Megan Bain, apparently. They're well, at least for right now. Right now, it looks like, Tony Khan is in love with her right now.
Then all of a sudden, we got Chris Statlander and Penelope Ford. Chris came out with that W. Mm-hmm. Honestly, it was a decent match.
Yeah, that was a good match. I enjoyed that match. That match. Penelope Ford's doing some work out there.
The Mercedes Moné puppet singing.
That was great.
Me dying.
That was great. That was very entertaining.
Had me dying.
Harley Cameron was very entertaining there.
Then you had the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. The Hurt Syndicate defends against the Guns.
Good match. Really good match.
Loved it.
Really good match. Yes.
Yeah, like the Hurt Syndicate now. Then all of a sudden you had the Rated R Superstar Coke come out. Then Mox came out. There was a whole lot of talking, whole lot of fighting. Wasn't worth anything because we've seen it 1,000 times before.
Yes.
Nothing entertaining.
Yeah. Took a spike 2x4 to the briefcase that supposedly had the title in it.
That was dumb.
That was stupid. That was completely stupid.
Moxley
got another beat down.
Moxley needs to bring it down a little bit. He's gonna have an aneurysm screaming all the time.
Yeah, he charged up. He's a little charged up. Just calm down a little bit. Just a little bit.
Was AEW Grand Slam Australia? Wasn't mad about it. All the matches were awesome.
Actually, this was the better show.
Yeah.
For once, Collision was better than Dynamite, and that doesn't really say much. But
your first match was Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega against Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. You couldn't have started off any better than that.
No, not at all. If you haven't seen Collision, if you're on the fence about AEW and you haven't watched it in a while, just watch Grand Slam Australia.
This will do it for
episode.
You.
This was a very AEW, what you like about AEW. Mm-hmm. This show was what you like about AEW.
Mercedes Moné against Harley Cameron. Cameron?
Yeah, Harley Cameron. Yeah.
You had me till she brought the puppet out.
Yo, disqualification. That was a foreign object.
It was.
That should have been a DQ. Anything could have been in the puppet. She could have had a roll of nickels in that puppet. We don't know.
We don't know.
You just hit her with the puppet. That should have been a DQ. But I digress.
Yeah. What was weird, they had the Death Riders against Jay White and
Cope.
And I'm like, shouldn't this be a main match?
It should have been, but they were in Australia and they had other plans.
Yeah, they had other plans.
Yeah.
But Death Riders came out on top with that one.
It was a good match. A good match. Yeah, good match. It was all over the place.
Yeah. Okada and Buddy Matthews. Great. What can you say about Okada and Buddy Matthews? Nothing. They're unbelievable in the ring.
Yes, Buddy needs more. Needs more time.
And Okada, he did come out with a W, but in my opinion, they both won that match.
Yes, Okada was working. He didn't phone this one in.
Then for their main event, you had Timeless Toni Storm against Mariah May. First off, that interest for Toni Storm was over the top. Did I hate the Timeless Toni Storm before? Yeah, it's grown on me. I don't like anything other than Timeless Toni Storm now.
Exactly. It's preferred.
This is it.
Yes.
They did mess their camera up because they went from black and white and like, oh, your budget's over.
Yeah.
Timeless Toni Storm is the new champion, which she deserves. Nothing against Mariah May.
No, Mariah's awesome. I enjoy her. I enjoy her in-ring work.
Tony's a better champion, in my opinion. Well, Timeless Toni Storm is the better champion, in my opinion.
Yes.
So that's pretty much it. That's AEW in a nutshell. Watch Collision. Well, watch only this episode of Collision.
Yeah. Don't do it to yourself. Watch. Yeah. What was it? Grand Slam.
Yes.
Australia episode of Collision. If you like AEW or if you liked AEW,
this will bring you back,
and you want AEW to get back to what it was that you liked about it, this is the closest you're gonna get. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, they would continue momentum from this moving forward, but I'm not hopeful.
No, it's over.
This was a good.
That was it.
This was a good show, though. This is a very, very good show. That was AEW in a nutshell, and that was the Bury the Booking podcast in a nutshell. So I want to thank you for joining us wherever you're watching. If you're watching on Twitch that we just discovered that we're on, thank you. YouTube, if you're listening, wherever, Spotify, iHeart, anywhere, we're on all of them. Thank you. Please like, share it, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.